it away first. Coming out with it, it's Ncaa27. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably set. The Bruins offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game.
Right, here we go.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. They'll take the penalty and move them back. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Sets his feet. It's Schwartz. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open. I had him. I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
Fires to the middle. This throw there, this knocked down and incomplete.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set. I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win for.
This offense has it with really good field position. Play action on first down. And that one falls incomplete. Trying to get a chunk play on that one. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, Really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
And the Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wall. Jumped on top of the pile.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Wants to throw, it's Schwartz. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Sells to run, looking to pass. He wants to go deep. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over. They've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. One final play before the end of the quarter. 2nd down to the air. Right side, it's Clinton. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. First play of the period, 1st down here. Fresh set of downs going up top. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And a nice job understanding. They're trying to run a screen. They're trying to throw that over your head. They let you run up the field. You're not going to be able to get the sack, get your hands in the air, try to affect the quarterback, and a nice job getting my hands in the air and deflecting the football.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Schwartz. Got his man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Got enough space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bruins.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet, McNown, DTR, looking the part, being the part.
And all of a sudden, this offense starting to look like the Stanford offenses that David Shaw used to coach, where they had 3 NFL tight ends on the field at the same time and lining guys up all over the place, making it hard for the defense. These guys got weapons. They've got big guys that can catch the ball and hurt you. I love the formation, and I love the execution.
That one just came off his hand badly. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Got a man in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. And guys, the defense wants to get in the quarterback's face, but you can't get a roughing call that gives the offense a first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Looking downfield, it's Schwartz. Incomplete, going for the touchdown, but instead I think they're going to have to wear a penalty. A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. Unloads to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Absolutely center cut. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Back to throw, it's Schwartz. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
The Bruins with the 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action on 1st down. On target over the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Touchdown, Bruins! Fitted in the window for the score. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field with the windows.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did. That was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. Quick give. It's Wall. There he goes. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Bruins lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Plows his way ahead. Looking for room at the 25. Turning on the Jets. At the 20. Touchdown, UCLA! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. These guys are really hitting their stride, and they've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Schwartz. Throws to the wideout. And he almost had a pick.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bruins!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Trying to get behind the defense. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted.
The Bruins offense way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Dropping back, it's Schwartz. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Gonna take a shot. Makes a grab on the shot. Running free. He is in. Touchdown, Bruins.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Got his man downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The play fake. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down. Now from inside the red zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds incomplete. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Back to pass, it's Schwartz. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. He's a crease. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Second and long here. Right back to the well. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing and offenses can sometimes get concerned, and that's 2 runs back to back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them?
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Inside the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty so important at the college level. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Selling the fake. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. Moves the pocket. It's Schwartz. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be fourth down.
This is a disappointment.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David. Always getting ahead of steam. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Tells the run, wants to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. On play action, he fires one deep over the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there. Tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. To the air, it's Schwartz. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it. And down Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is gonna drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Under pressure, can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the